Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked there over a decade. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Me and my M&M man give you a thumbs up for listening today. Whatever I tell you is the gospel truth about IRS and what you're going to hear. I've worked so many cases. I've been doing this for so long. You're going to hear the truth. You're going to hear it fast, and you're going to know what to do and what not to do. Today I want to talk to you about how do you pick out a representative to represent you in front of the collection division with Internal Revenue Service. As you know, I've worked, I don't know, 10,000 cases, but I was with IRS for 10 years, so I've seen all types. The classifications of people who can represent you are tax attorneys, CPAs, and enrolled agents. This is not a self-serving promotion. I'm going to go through a lot of these and explain to you. You can't get a better person than a former IRS agent revenue officer. I was one. You may find another 1,000, 2,000 of those. You want to have a person that was a revenue officer. Those are the only people who worked in. By the way, I'm throwing my peel on my orange away. I'm in South Florida. We eat a lot of oranges. But you want to find someone who knows a lot about the collection division. The collection division is not the criminal division. It's not the audit division. It's not the revenue agent. It's not a special procedures division. It's very simple, the IRS collection division. You want someone who has a lot of experience, and you want to be able to find that on their resume. So once you have established a target, or you've got that down to 3 people, you want to call and speak to that person only. Most of the people that you speak to, 95% of people you speak to initially are salespeople. They hear your spiel, they're going to make you sound like you're the person doing the work. Generally, they're not the person doing the work. You want to speak to the person who's actually going to work on your case. You want to say, given the circumstances of my case, what are my expectations? For instance, if you were to call me, this is how my calls go. What's your problem? Have you filed all your returns? Are you current? I need an IRS transcript. I need an IRS financial statement. Now explain. I need to know all those facts to make a determination on how I'm going to resolve your case. You need to speak to the person you want to hire and get a good gut feeling they know what. Everyone who calls me has a different experience. There are no 2 people that you call that will call me or whoever you're going to talk to who's going to say, oh yeah, this is this case, this is this. Every little fact can change it. You have equity. Are you a beneficiary of a trust? Did you give any money away to someone a year ago? There's a lot of little nuance of cases, because when the collection division gets your case, they're going to be studying your case. They're going to look for assets. They're going to look for transfers. They're going to look for bank accounts. They're going to look for checks. They're going to look for credit card expenditures. That person has to know everything about your case, everything. So if something comes up in the investigation, they have it covered. Basically, you leave no stone unturned. So whoever you're going to choose, make sure they're very well experienced, they're very well versed, and they've dealt with the collection division. Especially if you're going to file an offer and compromise, or you've got a large tax debt. Now, YouTubers like to do things themselves. I understand that. So I'm just going to tell you, make sure you know the IRS financial statement real well, and that IRS is going to ask for everything on that financial statement that has a number, and they're going to make a look back period for a year. So if you're going to hire someone, look at their credentials. Speak to the person. Ask how many cases they've worked, and in their situation, what are expected results based on the facts. Anyway, my name is Mike Sullivan. Thank you for my YouTube channel for coming here. The only way YouTube knows we do well is if you subscribe. Likes and subscriptions really help me. I try to open back the curtain, tell you what you need to do so you know what you have to do when you're getting a representation or working for IRS. So if you'd give me a subscription, I'd certainly appreciate you. Thank you today for listening.